Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to our first meeting of 2025. I think it'll be a short meeting today as it's been the holidays, and I don't expect too many updates, but we do have a few in here. So I don't think there's anything to touch on for Recor, Falsi, or Cosine. In the previous weeks, we had linked to a document talking about Recor v2, so feel free to take a look at that. One thing for Cosine, I think before the break, somebody had asked for a new release. We haven't had a release since October, so we'll probably cut a new release. There shouldn't be any major changes. I think there's a couple new features and a few bug fixes, so we'll get a release out for that shortly. The only thing I wanted to touch on for clients is on Christmas, on December 25th, Ruby published a new release, and Ruby 3.4 now has support for Sigstore signed attestations being uploaded to the registry on a gem push. So very, very excited to see this. Samuel Giddens has been working on this for a bit. So very, very excited. Congrats on that launch. Really, really cool to see that progress. Did we have any other client updates?
There's support for attestations in Java. We just have to release it. So maybe that's coming soon. That's not really an announcement, I guess.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. And thanks for all the great discussions on Slack as well around BISI. It's been one part of our specification, I think, that's been not as well defined. So I'm glad that we're starting to work towards some conformance around that. Paul, do you want to give the brief infrastructure update?
Yeah, very brief. No updates since it was a holiday break, and for everyone who volunteers to be on call, we decide every year to do a deployment freeze unless there's something super critical. So since we're out of the holiday season, we'll be back to deploying changes as they come through.
Awesome. Thanks for the update. And Tracy, I believe, did you leave this link here to the docs?
Yeah. Yes, so last year we got first version of the architecture docs all in. So the goal this year is just to keep those up to date and also deal with all the many issues which are still unresolved. So just a small one to start off the year, just putting in a link to the Recor spec to flag that's the Recor v2 spec. And also, well, actually it's going in the README of the repo, so when folks come to that, they quickly find a link to it. So yeah, please take a look and let me know any feedback. But yeah, expect more updates to come on all the specs this year as we close down all the issues.
Perfect. Thanks for all the work on that. And yeah, looking forward to getting some of these Recor v2 changes added in as well. I think it'll simplify the Recor spec quite a lot.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right. Well, it looks like we have a talk at FOSDEM from a community member, Frederick. Did anybody want to give an update here?
I added that in. Yeah, just wanted to flag. It was great to see that talk in the security dev room. That's always a good dev room to sit in. And yeah, notice there's a bunch of other community folks. Williams also doing a talk on Zizmore. I'll be there that weekend. So nice to see a good set of Sigstore folks. So yeah, if anyone else is going to be there, let us know. It'll be great to get together or just catch people in the dev room.
This looks like a really great set of talks. I hadn't seen this list, but I guess maybe to call out a few, I think that folks are attending, it would probably be cool to check out. I'm curious, any sort of, when I see decentralized end-to-end encryption key recovery, I think a bit about key transparency, which obviously has some relationships to our community with signature transparency. Morton's been a longtime community member as well. The Sigstore folks, this is a cool project as well. looking at signature transparency. I think that would be a cool talk. And of course, William and Frederick's talks on Zizmore and GitHub artifact attestations. And I guess maybe to give a shout out to Zizmore as well, there was a 1.0 release, I think, over the holidays. Seems like, especially given some of the recent CI-related compromises that have occurred, there's been a lot of interest in Zizmore recently. So congrats to William on that. Alrighty. Well, that I guess brings us to the end. Was there anything else anyone wanted to discuss today? Awesome. Well, it's great seeing everybody. Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to all of the great work that's going to be happening this year. We should also have a roadmap update being published soon as well, where we'll talk a bit more about some of the updates coming in 2025. But we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. See you all around.
Thanks all. Bye.
Bye.